Hey, what's up, family, you guys? So, if you've been following this channel for a while, some of you may know that we was once in Dallas, Texas. God had took us from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and brought us to Dallas, Texas. Now He have taken us from Dallas, Texas, and brought us to Houston, Texas. And Houston, Texas is the promised land for us. God have been leading us here for a long time. The journey was hard, but it was worth it. We have lost everything. We have been through ups and downs, and it have been so much warfare and pressure to get to where we are today. But so we have so many different testimonies that we want to give you guys about this journey to Houston, Texas, the journey to the promised land. But the first one is we're going to give you guys is the what happened once we received the promise and once we made it here. Okay. So I'm just going to be quick with this because we don't really like talking testimony videos. It's just something sensitive for us. We just kind of like, there's other people who's really in the struggle and we just want to uplift you, but sometimes it can be a burden to you. It can be like, God is doing it for everybody, but He is not doing it for us. So that's why we don't do testimony videos a lot, but the Lord said to post this video, so we will be obedient anyway.
Before we go, I want to say that if God can do it for us, He can do it for you. We are no different from whoever is watching this video. It's just a process before God takes you to your promised land. He have to burn some things off. He have to restore some things in your heart. He have to change the way you think. And at some point, I did not like watching testimony videos because I felt like there was better than me, or I was not good enough for God to give me a blessing to the promised land. And this video is not to boast. This video is not to make you feel shameful about your journey. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's process is different. This is just a video to show how good God is. It's not about us. It's about how the Lord have blessed us because we waited for Him and we went through the process, through the burning, through the refinement,
Yes. So by no shape or form, guys, was our process easy.
No.
We can't get into all the details right now, but listen, we posted one of these on our channel, so we can say this one, but we have lost everything. We was literally walking around with one t-shirt each with all of our children in a hotel room. We was bad, guys. So we're not here to boast. We're just here to just say if you're in a down position, God can do it for you in a blink of an eye. So, without further ado, we just want to tell you guys how we received our home that we're living in now. The miracle behind it, how we knew that God was leading us here, and we know that this is not our final place, but we know that this is the place that He wants us to be in for now. So, the first thing, guys, is that we had finally moved to Houston, Texas. We're going to get into how that all played out in another video. But we finally moved to Houston, Texas, and at first we was in an Airbnb, but we ended up going to a hotel room. So as we're in Houston and we're living in this hotel room that God have blessed us to stay in with us and our children, He spoke to us in the beginning of that month. He said, apartments.com. That's all He said to me. And at first I'm like, it's just God, like... It's too good to be true because we've been
down this journey before.
And we tried to get a home and we was denied, and it was like it wasn't God. He was like, no, it's not the time. So when He said apartments.com, we're just skeptical at this point. We're like, I don't know. But see how God works in our marriage is He speak one thing to me and He'll always confirm it to her, or vice versa. He speak to her and confirm it to me. So later that same day, He spoke to her and He said, it's okay. You're going to get the place, and you're going to have all the paperwork that you need to get the place. Because we was worried about the paperwork. We was worried about the stuff on our names and things like that. So we started looking at apartments.com. And as we're looking through it, we okay, we don't have the money for application fee at this time. So as we're like, oh man, we don't got the money for it, but God said it. So we just keep looking. So we ended up going to a place. No, we found the place and we applied for it, but we got denied. So that was a little bit of discouraged. And so we was like, wait, God, you said apartments.com. And at that time as well, he also was telling us to apply. Every day we kept hearing the word apply. So we was like, okay, we applied, but we got denied. So it's like, oh, what do we do now?
And also we kept hearing, after we got denied, it was try again. Try again.
Keep
where you got denied at, you will get approved at.
So he kept telling us to keep trying. And so we were like, okay, but we don't have the money to apply for the ones that we want. So in that doubt is when confusion came in. So we got super confused, and we're like, wait, maybe he didn't say apartments.com. Maybe he said something else. Maybe it's not time right now. Maybe it's a word for the future and not for now. And we start looking into all these other things. And so I had remembered a place when we was living in Dallas. We called this certain apartment from Houston. And I knew that they had no application fee. So I called that place, and we actually did the application there. And y'all, we got approved. And we was happy. We was joyful. But it was like God did not give us the finances that we need for the place.
I believe God ended up giving me a dream. It looked good, but it wasn't with him. It wasn't in him. It wasn't what he wanted us to have.
Yeah. And so that apartment, God gave her a dream, and he spoke to her. It was like, that thing may look good, but it's not of him. He's not in it. So we're like, wait, but we just got approval, but we can't get it. And we're like even more discouraged now. We're like, but God, I thought you said to apply and apply. And next thing you know, we're like, oh man.
I think at some point we just stopped looking too.
Yeah, we kind of gave up for a while.
Yeah.
We was discouraged. And at this point, it's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been about a couple weeks.
And the confusion set in so bad. We was like, maybe God wasn't saying that.
Doubt, worry.
Maybe he was saying something else. And we kind of just gave up on it. It was like, you know what? It is what it is, whatever.
I believe he gave you all at once. So
So the next part of the word was he spoke to me, and he said, I'm going to give it to you all at once.
Yes.
So I'm like, I don't know what that kind of mean, but I guess he's going to give us the money for the place and the place all at once.
Yeah.
And that took faith, because we're like,
what?
How is this?
Get the money. It ain't playing right. We like, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
And it's like, just wait.
And we're rushing his testimony, guys. I know we skipping some stuff, but like I said, we do not like testimony videos like that.
We just want to show you guys the goodness of God and how he keeps his word.
So as we don't have the money, and that place that we applied for, we had to pretty much tell them, never mind, that we can't get in because we couldn't afford it at that time. So we let it go, and God had kept his word, though. Until a week later. Now we're kind of discouraged, and we're kind of like, we kind of stopped looking, stopped applying. We didn't have the money to apply anyway. And God had told us to file for something, and next thing you know, a couple weeks after that, in that same month, we ended up getting all the money that we needed.
Yeah.
At once. So we had like all this money now. We got the money that we need for the place. But now we still don't know where to apply to. Either we was getting denied, or it was too expensive, or so.
And I had fear. I'm sorry. I was just waiting. I don't want to overtalk you.
Go ahead.
I had fear. We got the finances for what we needed, and we waited for God. And I prayed like as we got the finance. I'm like, God, just got our steps, because we have no clue where to go.
Yeah.
God is not giving us an answer, but we have to allow God to guide our steps to where we wanted to go.
Yeah.
So. I think you ended up getting a text message that next day, right?
So at first I was in prayer. I said, Lord, I think we have the money now for the place.
Yeah.
If you still want us to move, please show us where to go to. We want the home, but we just don't know where. Because if you know anything about God, your location means everything to him.
Yeah.
You got to be where his spirit is. You cannot move away from his spirit. He will tell you to go back. He told Elijah to leave that cave and go back to where you're supposed to be. So you have to be where he wants you to be. So you can't just go choose your own house and then think that everything is going to be okay. You're going to have hell in that house. Be where he wants you to be. But so I prayed about it, and next thing you know, the Lord spoke to us. He didn't even speak to us. No, I'm sorry. what happened is I got a text message that morning. It was 10 o'clock in the morning because I'm like, we need to go view a house at least and see something and at least show that we're trying to be active in this thing. So I had got a text message from the place that we're living in now. And the text message was talking about like come and view it and things like that. And we finally had the money to get there and all that. So we go, I send her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go view the place, you know, and just come back to me what you think about it. And we'll probably do an application when you get home. Excuse me, it did not work out that way.
No, it didn't.
So when God said all at once, he meant all at once. Y'all, she went, and I'll let you go ahead and tell it.
Okay. I went to go see this house, like you said, he said, we thought we was just going to view it. Went to go see this house. She was asking like, oh, do you want to view it? I viewed it first. I recorded him. I showed him. I stepped in the house, and it's like, I knew this was it. I was hoping this was it, hopefully. And I was like, okay, babe, I think this is it for us. And then we get back to the thing, and she begins to say like, oh, well, if you get approved, can you pay today and move in today? Do you have the money for it? I'm like, yeah, we have the finances if we get approved and move today. So as the thing go along, you know, we begin to do the deposit and things like that and sign it how they wanted to pay the deposit and the rest of the money. So we begin to do the application. We have to do the paperwork right. I want to give you guys something. This lady attention, when they say the favor of God will be on people, that's what they mean. God put his favor in this lady so much. It was so many people coming in, but her main attention was on me. Like she was so focused on what I was doing. She was focused on, okay, what step you need help with now? Do you need help with this? What's going on? And all the other people was coming in, but they was leaving back out. Yeah. It was like I was the only one that was in there constantly the whole time. And remind you guys, we went like around 12:30. Didn't leave until like 4. Yeah. So we was there all day long. And as the time was going on, I was getting nervous because sometimes they did a lot of online work with this apartment that we had. Yeah, so it was like we had to keep redoing it. So we got a little frustrated. At some point, I just wanted to leave and not come back. But it was like, okay, we got to keep pushing this thing through. But the favor of God was so good. And he said all at once, because at the end of the day, we got the house the same day we got approved. One more thing, you guys. The application was free for us. Yes. We didn't have to pay. I think you have to pay $50 in person and then $100 if you do it online. She said if you get approved, you could have free application and free atmosphere.
Not just free application. We also got a free month free as well.
I totally forgot about that part.
So we got the first month free. We got the rest of, we didn't have to pay prorated rent either. She gave us that free. All thing we had to do was pay the deposit. Yeah. So we got the keys the very same day that we went and looked at the apartment. It took 4 hours. So that morning we didn't have no clue we was going to get a house. We didn't even know what house to go to, but we was just led by the Spirit, and we got it all the same day. So we got it all at once, just like he said. And the reason why we're giving you guys this is because if he can do it for us in this supernatural way, y'all, we got evictions on our name. We don't have all the money. We have bad credit. None of that mattered. Yeah. The favor of God was over us, and he allowed us to get a home for us and our children. Yes. And also, not just a home, but he started to restore everything that we had lost. And even better than what we had lost it in. So we got our apartment over. We started getting clothes again. We started getting the everything. Once we got to the promised land, everything was restored, and it's all due to the glory of God. And the reason why we share this is for you guys who is watching this video to know the favor of God, to understand it.
So as we end this video, you guys, we just want to let you know that, like I said before, God can do the same thing he did for us. If you are in a tough season and you're watching this video, just go through the process. I know it's not easy. I know it's hard. But lean on the Holy Spirit. Lean on God. And he will push you through the process. Because once you get to the promised land, he will restore everything that you lost. So I thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you leave a like. And we see you guys in our next video.